The HatcheryManager.com system has a couple of different ways in which you can print pack slips to use for fulfilling and shipping your chick orders. Today we're going to look at the first one, which is called the Ship Orders tab in the Order Entry program. We're going to click on that Ship Orders tab. At the top you see we've got some inputs, and the major one is the ship date. So this is the shipping date for which we want to print our pack slips. We're going to go all the way down, whoops, to 2018, and let's select February 5th of 2018. Now when you do select a ship date, on the left side you get a summary list of orders, and on the right side is a summary of the hatch data for that particular ship date. We're going to turn on hide empty rows so we can focus in on the actual breeds that we're interested in. So here you see we have columns for actual hatched, the number of straight run that are available, the number of straight run after allocating these orders, males and females the same way. So let's zero in on the list of orders on the left. So here we have a bunch of orders. We've got the order ID, the customer's name, the date the order was placed, the current amount due on an order, and then below that we've got a summary of the order content. So the quantity, the SKU, the sex, and then the name of the bird. So these at the very top are all in black, and that black means that we have enough birds, we've hatched enough birds to fill those orders. I just want to stop and clarify that this only works once you have entered the actual hatch data into the birds program, and we'll see that in a different video. So the orders that show all in black, we have hatched enough birds to fill those without any problem. So let's kind of scroll down, and we can see in this order we don't have enough golden comets, or in this order, to fill those orders, so we might need to do something. So let's say that we wanted to move these out to a different date. Move the order to a different date so that we can fulfill the entire order. So let's right click here, and you can see that there's a number of options that we can do. We're going to click the change date button, and we're going to select a ship date. Now here I'm doing something that is very dangerous. So in general you don't want to do this unless you understand the exact ramifications of what you're doing, but for demo purposes we're going to just select a new date. And then down here is a very important thing, whether or not this is a carry along order. And a carry along simply means that we change the date of an order from one date to another because we were short of birds. So we're going to go ahead and say that this was a carry along date and select that. Now we can optionally, as we're changing that date, send an email to the customer. This is boilerplate text which we can customize. For now we'll go ahead and send that email to the customer. So now that customer has been notified of the date change, and that order has dropped off the list. So now let's look at what else we can do. Well, here's an order, and we want to move it up in the list. The pack slips are going to print in this order from top to bottom. So let's go ahead and move this order up. So I'm just going to drag it and drop it right there, and now it goes right below where we dropped it. This would affect the allocation of hatched birds to all of the other orders. So they are allocated and print in this order. So let's go down to the bottom where we've created another interesting situation. This order for Alicia Smith was placed first, was placed before the other order. That's why it appears in the list. But they want 100 of the Jumbo Cornish Cross. But if we look over here, we only hatched 75. So we can't fill this order of 100, but we could fill this order of 50. So let's go ahead and move that order up. So now it's ahead of it, so now it will print, and then we could do a number of things. We could move this one to a different date, and let's go ahead and do that. The other things you can do, you can go look at the details of that order. You can send the customer a friendly reminder that we might need that we need a phone number for their order. Let's go ahead and change the date on this one to here, and say it is a carry along, but we're going to skip the order email for that particular customer. And so you just get a little warning that notified by customers. Okay, so the process is we rearrange, drag and drop these orders until we're satisfied that we want, this is the set we want to print, fill, and ship. Then we're going to print the packing slips. And if some of these are still red, you're going to get this warning. There may not be enough birds for all of these orders. Are you sure you want to print? We're going to go ahead and say yes, we do want to print them. And the system will work to create the packing slips in a PDF file. This can take a couple of minutes, and then it will pop up in your PDF reader all of the pack slips in one PDF file. So you can see this one, we have 9 orders, so we've got 9 pages. So you would pull up the print dialog, print this out on wherever you want to print it. For now, we'll just cancel. And then, very important, is you're going to see this dialog. Do you want to mark these 9 orders as printed? It's very important here that you say yes. This marks those orders as printed in the system so that you don't inadvertently print a pack slip for an order more than once. And just to see what that looks like, we're going to take this one and we'll go look at the order, and then you can see on the shipping sub tab of the customer orders tab, you can see that the pack slip was printed today. And so it's very important that on the all orders tab, on the ship orders tab, that you do mark these orders as printed after you've printed them so that they don't get accidentally printed and filled twice. That is the first method for printing pack slips. The next video we will show you an alternate method. Thanks for watching.